My sister said, "Please, don't come to my wedding. Your husband has tattoos. Our relatives can't see that." Mom said coldly, "Don't bring that deaf child. If he has a disability, hide it for life." I held back tears. On the wedding day, her voice trembled on the phone. "Please, please, come now." A colonial-style house in a quiet residential neighborhood in suburban Boston. Melissa Johnson stood by the window, gazing at the light rain that signaled the end of winter. "Mom, look," Michael signed excitedly, making big gestures with his hands. He had just turned 7. With his brown hair and large eyes, his animated expressions made one forget about his hearing impairment. "What is it?" Melissa signed back, looking at the paper her son had spread out. There was a fire truck and a man drawn as a hero. "It's a picture of Dad," Michael proudly signed. "That's wonderful." "It looks just like him," Melissa answered with a smile, gently stroking her son's head. Jason appeared from the kitchen. He had healthy tanned skin and closely cropped hair. His body, toned from his physical work as a firefighter, was adorned with a vibrant tattoo that ran from his left arm to his shoulder. Flower and flame motifs intertwined, with the words honor and service beneath them. On his back were inscribed the names of comrades he had rescued. "What are you looking at?" Jason approached and put his arm around his wife's shoulder. "A portrait of you," Melissa said with a chuckle, showing him their son's drawing. "A portrait of our local hero." Jason smiled bashfully and scooped Michael up. "Thank you, champion," he said while simultaneously signing. In their home, spoken words and sign language blended naturally, creating a comfortable rhythm. Melissa returned to the kitchen to continue preparing breakfast. Family photos adorned the walls. Their wedding day, the day Michael was born, and last summer when the three of them visited the coast of Maine. Every picture radiated their smiles. When Michael was born and they discovered he had a hearing impairment, the couple was momentarily at a loss. But that didn't last long. "What this child needs isn't special accommodation. It's love," Jason had said, and they began learning sign language together. Now, Jason even volunteered once a week to teach sign language classes at Michael's school. At the breakfast table, Melissa was checking the mail. Among the bills and advertisements, she found a letter from Barbara. "It's from Mother," Melissa sighed as she opened the envelope. Her mother, who was obsessed with her position in Boston's high society, always worried about appearances. When Melissa decided to marry Jason, an ordinary public school teacher, Barbara had strongly objected. "A man with tattoos," she had said in a tone as if describing a criminal. And when Michael's disability was discovered, she had spoken as if it were something shameful to have a disabled person in the family line. The letter contained news